tell you what, how intimidating is Big Evil when he marches into his yard.
Now, baby, this is what it's all about, the WWE Championship. And there is the Undertaker, looking very comfortable in his yard.
The Undertaker has dominated the WWE for over a decade. As the true American heroes, our U.S. troops look on tonight from No Mercy. The Undertaker would love to grab that biker chain, use it on Brock Lesnar, and show no mercy to the champion tonight.
Well, here comes the pain.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, is the WWE champion, Brock Lesnar.
The man is an animal.
Yeah, the man is a monster. Half man, half monster. Tell you what, Brock Lesnar is going to be tough to defeat. If anybody can do it, it is Big Evil. He's faced the best. And Brock Lesnar fits the bill as one of the best.
Oh! The youngest WWE champion in history. Now this is what's ironic about this matchup. This match between these two men, Brock Lesnar and Undertaker, was originally made by our now former general manager, Stephanie McMahon. Ironically, when Stephanie McMahon made this matchup, it led to the I Quit match between Mr. McMahon and Stephanie because Stephanie would not rescind this match. What happened earlier tonight? Mr. McMahon defeated his daughter. Stephanie is no longer general manager, yet this matchup still goes on.
And that right there, what referee Brian Hebner just held up is what it's about. And that right there, that steel chain, can be the difference maker. Remember, one more time, reiterate, whichever athlete can gain control over that chain, that biker chain, they can use that chain to their advantage.
So basically, there are no rules in this matchup, is what you count.
And in my opinion, whoever gets that damn chain is going to win this match. Yeah, no, there is no rules. That's right. You just go.
Start strategy. Brock Lesnar, the champion. What's he got to do here?
Well, like I pointed out earlier in the keys to victory, Brock's got to play that mat game. Try and get the Undertaker down on the mat. See right there's a quick go behind by Lesnar. Got to try and get Taker on the mat and trade holes.
What about for the veteran, the Undertaker?
Like I said earlier, if you're the veteran, soup bowls, throw those hands. The striking game, if you are the Undertaker, that's what you want to do.
Low to the back of the net. Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, no stranger to each other. They have met in the past. They met last year. But as I talk to the Undertaker, he's told me this. He's in better shape now, physically and mentally, than he's ever been in his career. This is a better Undertaker that met Brock Lesnar last year. For Brock Lesnar, this is a much more mature and a much better Brock Lesnar.
See, Lesnar right there gripping that bear hug, preventing Undertaker was trying to go into that arm wringer, which leads into old school. But right there, Brock Lesnar blocking it with that great grip from all his days from amateur wrestling, being a former two-time NCAA champion. That's not too shabby.
It isn't often that Brock Lesnar is matched in the power department in the ring. Tonight he may very well be.
Yeah, I believe Undertaker and Lesnar are close in the power department, but not in speed and quickness. My opinion, Lesnar wins that battle.
Brock Lesnar needed the midsection of the Undertaker. Brock Lesnar.
But you also got to talk about big match experience, Cole. And Undertaker wins that battle. Undertaker has
wow. That shake the ring. Lesnar, shoulder first.
Well, that was the chain.
Post.
That was that biker chain you heard rattling up there. And there's the soup bones again. That's what the Undertaker needs to do. Throw those hands. There's the young Undertaker was looking for before to lead it to old school.
Now working on the shoulder, which again leads in old school as well.
Ramming that shoulder, we're ramming the shoulder right into shoulder there, bone on bone. Dropping Brock Lesnar with that very powerful and thick shoulder of Big Evil.
Again, in this matchup, there are no rules. And whichever man can climb up and grab that biker chain can use that chain to their advantage. And Undertaker setting the champion up.
You hear everybody here. We know it. Old school's coming. Lesnar don't want no part of that. like Lesnar a lot, smart to break that thing up with those body shots to the gut.
And the champion Brock Lesnar hammering away on the Undertaker. This man is the champion. Yeah, he's our champion. That movie we gotta like it. The same man who broke the leg as Zach Gallen. The same man who shoved Zach Gallen down a 25-foot high step.
Speak for yourself.
Title on the line. Shoulders down. Kick out by Lesnar.
Speak for yourself. I like Brock Lesnar's in-ring style. I like what Lesnar brings to the WWE, and I'm personally proud that he's WWE champ. That's my opinion.
Proud that animal's our champion.
Yes, I am. He's a great competitor.
I'd be a lot prouder to have Undertaker as our champion.
Oh, I hear you.
Undertaker may be good.
Here comes old school.
Old school across the shoulder.
I wouldn't mind if the dead man was our champion.
And you can feel the Undertaker starting to build that confidence up, momentum shifting here.
To that roll right there, very unique.
Shoulders down, and Lesnar wisely.
It's actually, believe it or not, that's a luchador pin right there. It's a Mexican move. I never thought I'd see Big Evil do something like that with those long ribs of his. Taker got it done. Taker's got some submissions under his belt, too.
It used to be for the Undertaker, in his younger days, it was all about power. It was all about destruction of his opponent. Undertaker, though, as he gets older, he's starting to go a little bit more to the energy style.
Changing with the times, that's what Dead Man does, and that's what good veterans do. They change to keep up with the young bucks. That's smart. And this is vintage Taker here.
Of course it is. But Undertaker's mixing it up here.
Point to the elbow, right across the face. Check it out. Wow! Wow! Dead Man nailed that elbow. Point of the elbow. Bone on jaw right there, baby.
I'll tell you what, the challenger, the Undertaker, mixing it up here tonight. Going on old school.
Come on, let's go, guys.
There's Brock Lesnar driving that knee into the gut, and another knee driven by Lesnar.
The thing that's impressive about Brock Lesnar, what makes him champion, he's always Lesnar's always one move away from regaining control over his opponent. That's what makes Brock so dangerous when he wrestles a guy. He's so damn dominating.
Brock Lesnar, knee to the midsection. Brock Lesnar in control of the Undertaker. And Undertaker, my God, knees first into those steel steps.
And as you can see, obviously, Brock Lesnar doesn't care which way he gains control over his opponent. Doesn't play by the rules. Lesnar will cheat to get ahead.
You think?
Well, he plays dirty. There ain't no doubt about it. Lesnar plays dirty.
Listen to the impact here. Oh, wow.
I'll tell you what, that'll tear your knees up right there.
And it'll take the big man off his feet as well.
It'll blow your damn knees out.
And Brock Lesnar now continues the assault. The animal Lesnar smelling blood, believing the challenger's in trouble.
Well, the tide has changed now. And now Brock Lesnar throwing some striking blows, kicks to the gut, punches to the face. Brock Lesnar can throw hands too.
Keep in mind, ever looming, that chain above the ring.
Great point, great point.
And here's another thing I just thought about. Undertaker gets driven into those steel steps, knees first, his legs give out on him. He can't climb that rope to get up to the chain.
That's another good point. And right there, Lesnar, textbook Lesnar, with the big, thick deltoid right into the gut of Big Evil.
And Brock Lesnar, the champion.
This is that high cross. Wow! Version of a perfect plex right there. Shades of the late Kurt Hennig with that cradle.
Cover, hook of the leg by the champion, and Undertaker rolls the shoulder out before the count of three.
Big time toughness there by Taker, kicking out of that nice version of a perfect plex.
We are live, capacity crowd, First Mariner Arena, Baltimore, Maryland. No mercy. With the WWE Championship on the line, Lesnar the champion, Undertaker the challenger in a biker chain match, and a chain has yet to come into play. But Undertaker starting to build some momentum, starting to battle back.
That's right, Cole. A little hesitation by Brock. The veteran, the Undertaker, capitalized on that slight hesitation by Lesnar. Wow! Taker took a little time there.
That'll tear a groin, rip a hamstring.
No doubt that'll stretch it all out on you there. You know what I mean?
Brock Lesnar to the midsection, and Undertaker is in a world of trouble right now.
Undertaker, I thought he was going to start regaining control, but Lesnar stopped it by moving out of the way. Oh, God.
The champion got caught. Hung up top rope.
That next step right there brings him like a hot shot, kind of.
And Undertaker buys himself some time.
Yeah, Undertaker
tries to get him to regroup here. Undertaker back up on the apron. And look at Brock Lesnar, the champion, to his feet, driving Undertaker off the apron, bouncing off the barricade outside.
You know, Cole, another reason why Lesnar and Undertaker probably haven't gone up for that chain is because that leaves yourself open. You're vulnerable when you go up for that thing. So you got to wait for the right time. You got to wait for timings, everything in a match, obviously. And that's probably what Brock and Taker are doing. That's why they're not going to get that chain.
Look at the Undertaker here. It looks to me the Undertaker may be a bit punch drunk. Brock Lesnar really taking it to the challenger here.
Right into the Spanish announce table. Face first went the dead man.
Brock Lesnar back into the ring. The champion stalking the Undertaker. An Undertaker with an elbow. An elbow to the champion. The challenger, the Undertaker. Shot to the midsection. An uppercut. And now the Undertaker begins to throw hands.
Back to throwing hands. I'm telling you, that's that dead man's MO is, man, and it works.
Undertaker ripped off the ropes. Vintage Undertaker.
What speed did the dead man pick up?
Title on the line. Kick out. Remember, this matchup is won via pinfall or submission. You don't have to have that biker chain involved to have a decision here.
That's the truth right there. That's right. You don't need the chain. If you can get a win, if Taker can get a win and walk out of Baltimore and no mercy as a new champ, hey, that chain could just sit up there.
Undertaker whipped across the ring. Brock Lesnar into the midsection again. And every time Taker begins to build momentum, Brock Lesnar right back on the assault. Oh, look at this.
Whoa, oh, God.
Lesnar hung up top rope, and the champion in a world of trouble.
Lesnar tried to block, that didn't work. Sternum first on that top rope there.
And those ropes, people don't understand.
Whoa. Look at Taker's eyes.
Undertaker
He's looking.
This could be the opening.
Taker's looking.
Looking at that bike chain.
Here we go.
Looking at the biker chain as the Undertaker.
Now's the time.
This is what you were talking about. Waiting for the opening. And Undertaker looking to seize the opening.
This is the opening. You are right. And Undertaker.
Wait a minute.
The power. What the hell happened?
What the hell happened? The lights went out.
Somebody that. Undertaker did the right thing, got down, never know if Taker's coming.
Generator problems, perhaps.
I guess an Undertaker going to grab that chain.
But it bought Brock Lesnar some time, whatever it was. And now Undertaker's in trouble.
Lesnar gripping the thigh of Undertaker. Undertaker fighting him off.
Undertaker shot to the midsection again.
You ain't climbing up there to get nothing to get that chain in the dark.
And look at this. Brock Lesnar, Undertaker whipped across the ring. Oh, look out! Whoa! What a shot! Brock Lesnar hooks the leg. And Undertaker just kicked out. So close for the champion Lesnar.
That was close. Speaking of close, Undertaker was real close to grabbing that chain, that biker chain, but then lights going out.
Biker chain suspended above the ring. There you see it. Brock Lesnar, the champion, outside the ring now. Again, there are no rules in this matchup. Brock Lesnar can throw those steel steps in the ring and use them if he wants to. That's what he's doing.
And Lesnar will do that. Lesnar just throwing those steps like they're made out of paper, but they're made out of steel.
And look at Brock Lesnar back in the ring. All right here by the Undertaker. Those steel steps flying precariously center of the ring. The challenge of the Undertaker off the headbutt.
Well-placed headbutt. Those street fight instincts of the Undertaker. There's another one. Boom.
Another headbutt to the champion Lesnar.
Undertaker's rearing a little bit, though, Cole.
Shot to the midsection. And Brock Lesnar, a clubbing blow to the back of the neck.
Those steel steps are there. Who's going to use those steel steps? Looks like it might end up being Lesnar. Lesnar's in control right now.
The champion shot to the midsection. Another shot to the midsection again by Brock Lesnar. Undertaker in trouble. The champion continues the attack. And now Undertaker looking to battle back here. The Undertaker looking to battle back.
Undertaker trying to build some momentum here. Watch those steps, though. Oh my God!
Into the steel steps goes the Undertaker.
I believe that it looked like Brock Lesnar dropped toe hold the Undertaker on that reversal. Back to the wrestling, back background of Brock Lesnar.
And look at this, off the steel steps goes the Undertaker again.
Blocked.
And keep in mind, Undertaker blocks it yet again. And a big right hand, a big uppercut to Lesnar. And here comes the Undertaker, and another uppercut.
Did she take his eyes? He had a freaky look in his eyes.
And just think what Undertaker would be doing if he had that biker chain in his hand.
Well, if the damn lights didn't go out.
Yeah, if the lights didn't go out, who the hell knows what would be happening?
Wow!
And Lesnar knocked over the top rope by the Undertaker.
That's the understatement of the year, Cole. Cleaning Lesnar's clock completely.
And now Undertaker on the attack.
Wow, what a clothesline over the top rope by Big Evil.
Brock Lesnar in a world of trouble. The championship is on the line in this biker chain match. What is Undertaker going to do here?
Pile driver. Oh my God, this is
a tombstone.
Oh my God, no!
Man, I don't know who got the worst of that.
Well, I agree with the crowd here.
See Brock Lesnar holding his neck.
Pile driver into the steel steps.
And Undertaker has got his eyes set on that biker chain as we take another look. Just watch this.
Oh my God.
Undertaker gonna climb the ropes. He's heading for the biker chain.
Undertaker's gonna gain control and be able to use that biker chain to his advantage. Get there, Cole.
Brock Lesnar desperately trying to pull the Undertaker.
Close but no cigar. Close but no biker chain.
And now Undertaker's in a world of trouble. Undertaker on the shoulders of Lesnar.
Undertaker's caught in triangle. That's a triangle choke.
Undertaker with a triangle choke upon Lesnar. Wow! A submission hold. The damage may have been done to the champion.
It looked like Lesnar was trying to get Undertaker in a piggyback position, like go for an electric chair or something.
But big props to the Undertaker to turn it into that.
No doubt, triangle choke out of nowhere with those long legs of the dead man. Dead man, you know, always down with mixed martial arts. And that's
and a low blow, no rules legal in this matchup.
Well, that'll mix up your arts for sure.
But perhaps that was desperation by Lesnar, who was just dropped on his head by that pile driver on the steel steps.
I think it was definitely, safe to say, definitely desperation that Brock needed to do that to try and keep himself in this match.
But that's what Brock Lesnar's all about. He's all about low blows and using the steel steps. This isn't an athletic competition. Lesnar has the steel steps directly into the skull of the Undertaker.
This might be it.
Champion into the cover, hooks the leg of the Undertaker. Title's on the line. Shoulders down. And Undertaker instinctively kicks out. Again, cover. Again, a kick out.
Smart by Lesnar. Forced the man to kick out again. But Taker too tough. Hanging in.
Brock Lesnar back to his feet. Back to those steel steps.
Lesnar's desperate here, Cole. Again, back to the steps. He's trying to do what he did to Taker a moment ago. He's going to run those steps into Taker's head.
A desperate champion. And the step bounced off his skull by the Undertaker.
Wow. That man seen that coming. This ain't Big Evil's first barbecue. And now, Big Evil got his eye on that chain for the third time on that biker chain.
Brock Lesnar can't know where he's at. He's had steps off his head, pile driven into the steps earlier on, and now, look at this! Undertaker just missed. And Brock Lesnar shot to the midsection.
That would have been scrambled Lesnar's brains there.
And again, Brock Lesnar on the assault. The champion taking to the Undertaker. Up into the corner. And the shoulders delivered into the gut. The champion Brock Lesnar trying to suck the wind, suck the title hopes out of the Undertaker.
As effective as Brock Lesnar with those point shots to the belly. And now it looks like Lesnar. Here we go.
A sense of urgency by Lesnar. And Lesnar trying now to climb the ropes, trying to get to that biker chain.
What the hell would Lesnar do with that chain? He's a dangerous individual without a chain.
Brock Lesnar's almost there. And the Undertaker. Oh my God. Undertaker.
No. He's in a last ride position. He's going to get last ride. Lesnar's going to get last ride.
And Brock Lesnar taps crucial point of this matchup. If one of these men can get to their feet, they may be able to get to that biker chain.
That double clothesline was a vicious collision. Both athletes are down. Referee Brian Hebner counting. He's up to 3, heading to 4.
Take another look. Undertaker going for the last ride here.
I'll tell you what, if Taker would have nailed that last ride, great counter by Lesnar. If Taker would have nailed that bad boy, I think we would have had a new WWE champion here tonight in Baltimore.
Both men to their knees. Brock Lesnar, the champion, looking to go on the attack first, but there's the right hand from the Undertaker. And the Undertaker beginning to throw hands here. The champion's in trouble. The challenger is bringing it to Lesnar.
Taker still got some mustard behind those punches after this grueling battle for the WWE Championship.
Again, a testament to the great shape the Undertaker keeps himself in as he delivers a right hand again. The quest of the Undertaker to regain the WWE Championship continues tonight at No Mercy, and the champion's in trouble.
Well, Undertaker's got the advantage now. He's got the momentum on his side. Taker, the veteran, does not waste time. No wasted motion. No talking smack. Just stay focused on your opponent. Pinpoint him and go get him.
305 pounds, impacting the champion in the corner. And now Brock Lesnar.
Snake eyes.
Rolling the dice is the Undertaker. Boots to the face.
The end is near, my friend.
Undertaker feels it.
Undertaker wants that choke slam.
Brock Lesnar's down. The challenger, the Undertaker is measuring his opponent.
Taker waiting for Lesnar to get to a vertical base. Here we go. Goozle City Cole.
Are we going to crown a new champion here?
Well, what goes up?
Great counter by Lesnar. And look at this, Buster. Wow. Lesnar, the champion.
Out of nowhere, that's a cover here. Come on.
Shoulders are down. And Undertaker.
Got caught that arm bar with that triangle choke there.
Undertaker with a submission hold applied to the champion. If Lesnar taps out, the title will change hands.
Well, right now, there's no way Lesnar can gain a grip on his own hand to break up and keep that arm from being extended. Lesnar's arm is extended almost completely. If that elbow gets torqued the other way,
trying to hyperextend the elbow is the challenge of the Undertaker. The champion's in all kinds of trouble. But now Lesnar back to his feet.
Cole, look at this.
Look at the strength of that animal.
How powerful is Brock Lesnar?
He just lifted a 300-pound man simply with his lower back
to bust up that triangle choke. Oh my God, Brock is. Come on, man. He's so powerful. Straight up bull.
But look at the champion Lesnar. The price that he had to pay to break up that triangle chokehold. How much does Lesnar have left, or how much does the Undertaker have left?
Both men are up now to a vertical base.
And look at a big knockdown by Lesnar.
Well, that didn't last long.
Brock Lesnar is the champion. You might not be proud of him. You may not respect the way he does things, but he is the WWE champion. And Brock Lesnar measuring his opponent. The Undertaker scooped up. Look at this.
It's a dragon sleeper.
A submission hold is locked in. Undertaker knockout the champion.
Smart by Lesnar with those kind of like a crossface right across the forearm by Brock with that thick forearm. Oh, what a shot there.
And F5, look at this. Oh, no. The champion.
Here comes the pain.
The F5 delivered. Lesnar delivered the F5 to the Undertaker. Wow. The champion.
Right out of that dragon sleeper. What a counter cover.
The leg.
Retaining.
And wait a minute. The Undertaker got his foot on the bottom rope.
Benefited Undertaker to have those long legs.
Couldn't quite see why the referee stopped the count, but the veteran, the Undertaker, got his foot on that bottom rope.
You see Lesnar's face there a moment. Looked like he's going to snap. That's what I'm saying. Lesnar got to control that anger. Don't lose your cool. Now Brock looking at that steel biker chain. Brock's going to do that climb.
And Brock Lesnar is going after the biker chain. Brock Lesnar is going to climb those ropes.
This is the second time Lesnar's climbing up. Trying to hang on that steel, that biker chain suspended above the ring here.
And look at this now. Undertaker has got Brock Lesnar. Lesnar fighting, trying to knock the Undertaker back. He wants that biker chain in hand. Undertaker desperately trying to keep the champion at bay.
Undertaker getting up from an F5. That damn man is impressive right there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Look at this.
Top rope chokeslam.
Look at that.
Chokeslam.
Chokeslam from the top rope. The Undertaker is going to win the title.
Is Taker going to cover? Or is Taker going to climb? He's going to climb.
The Undertaker is looking at the biker chain. The Undertaker wants to knock out the champion once and for all.
There's no way Lesnar's going to get up from that choke slam from the top rope. The Undertaker climbing to the top. Undertaker's going to get control. We're going to have a new champion here.
Wait a minute.
The hell is this? The hell is
That's Nunzio
from the FBI?
and Palumbo. Trying to Johnny the Ball. And look at the double team. And there's no disqualification in this match. There's no rules. But this isn't right. This is a street monkey.
What the hell is going on here? The full-blooded Italians.
And here comes the Undertaker. Man. The Undertaker knocking out the FBI.
Undertaker hitting anything in his sights.
But the Undertaker again was so close to getting that biker chain.
There goes Palumbo.
First the power went out, then the FBI came out.
What more does Taker got to put up with here?
Now Brock Lesnar with the Undertaker.
Counter.
Undertaker counter, shot to the midsection.
Someone's going for a ride, partner.
If he connects here, it's all over.
Last ride.
The last ride connects. The Undertaker, moments away from becoming champion.
Anything that high should have a damn flight attendant on it, Cole. Lesnar was way up in the air, bro.
Did you see the impact in which Lesnar collapsed to the mat?
Here comes the dead man, build up momentum. What the hell?
Wait a minute! Launching over the top rope, shaking out the FBI!
Suicide tope by Big Evil.
That's a near 7-foot tall man, a 300-pounder, launching like a torpedo over the top rope. Here's another look.
Suicide tope. Look at this thing here. Wow.
Here, look what's going on in the ring. Undertaker, look at it's Nunzio. Nunzio is up on the top rope, trying to get to the biker chain.
About 10 feet too short to reach that thing.
And Undertaker ended short, and Nunzio doesn't get to the biker chain. If things do not look good for Nunzio.
Nunzio's not going to live here.
I hope Nunzio already that right hand knocks Nunzio off the top rope.
Nunzio, come on, remember the neighborhood. Mind your damn business. What are you doing?
And here's Undertaker. The champion is knocked out. The Undertaker is going to grab that biker chain.
He got it. He's going to get it.
The Undertaker has the biker chain. The title hangs in the balance.
Big Evil has control of the biker chain.
Wait a minute. It's Mr. McMahon.
The hell is Mr. McMahon?
Where the hell did he come from? Where the hell did he come from? Mr. McMahon.
Undertaker got straddled. Lesnar now has control of the chain thanks to the chairman of the board.
Undertaker got the chain, was going to use it, was going to win the damn championship, and Mr. McMahon knocked Undertaker off that top rope, and Lesnar, the champion, has the chain.
But Cole, it's not over yet. Let's not count on Undertaker yet. Even though Lesnar's got a steel chain now wrapped around his fist.
Mr. McMahon egging on the champion, his boy, so to speak, Brock Lesnar, and a biker chain off the skull of the Undertaker.
Undertaker getting robbed in a big-time way.
The cover, Lesnar retains the title.
Here's your winner and still WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar.
What more did Big Evil have to do?
And you see Mr. McMahon running out of the arena, hightailing out of the arena. That desperate act by Mr. McMahon shows you how desperate he is to keep the title in the hands of Brock Lesnar. Undertaker had the damn title won tonight.